To the world, she's often remembered merely as the mother of Funmilayo, the woman who gave birth to Afrobeat. But this is a reduction of history. Long before her son Ila picked up a saxophone, Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti was already the British Empire's worst nightmare. They called her the Lioness of Lisobi. She was the first Nigerian woman to drive a car. But that is a trivial fact. Her true legacy was not driving a machine. It was driving the colonial government into a corner from which they could not escape. She was not just a mother to children. She was the matriarch of the resistance. In the late 1940s, the Alake of Oba-Okuta sat on his throne, acting as a tax collector for the British Crown, exploiting his own women to feed an imperial machine. Funmilayo did not ask for reform. She demanded revolution. She mobilized the Oba-Okuta Women's Union, an army of 10,000 women strong. They did not fire a single shot. Instead, they used the most terrifying weapon of all, their unified presence. They laid siege to the palace, singing songs of war, sleeping at the gates, and refusing to pay the flat rate tax. The result was historic. She forced a sitting king to abdicate his throne. She proved that African power rests not in the crown, but in the collective will of the people. Her vision was too large for just one city. She was a Pan-Africanist giant who understood that the liberation of the African woman was the prerequisite for the liberation of the continent. While the West debated if Africans were civilized enough to vote, she was already traveling to the USSR and China, defying travel bans and terrifying Western intelligence agencies. She fought for universal suffrage when it was considered a radical dream. She was the only woman in the Nigerian delegation to negotiate independence in London. She sat at the table not to ask for freedom, but to take it. But in a world built on submission, a woman who cannot be silenced is a target. In 1977, the Nigerian military, the very institution sworn to protect her, invaded her son's home, the Kolokuta Republic. In an act of unspeakable cowardice, 1,000 soldiers threw this 77-year-old national hero from a second-story window. Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti taught a nation that fear is a choice. She put the fire in Fela's blood. She is the blueprint for every act of resistance that has followed. Do not just call her a mother, call her the general.